Sorry about that, beautiful people. That was on my end. You know what I'm saying? I could go ahead and own up to that one. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. We are back like we never left, ladies and gentlemen. And guys, again, we got to review a show that, man, if y'all didn't seem to love WWE so much and pretend like y'all didn't, we probably wouldn't even be talking about it. So that means welcome to your WWE Smackdown live review. It is your boy, Mr. Starksign.
Big Dub.
Yeah. I'm gonna be completely honest, y'all. I'm like, that's where I'm at with WWE at this point. Y'all be saying y'all don't like it and y'all think it's garbage, and yeah, we know the truth. We know the truth, and that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. And it looks like YouTube is back to fucking things up again because now everybody's names is the weird fucking like number combinations and all that shit. So, everything is all topsy-turvy tonight, but we going to get back on game. We going to do how we do at all times, but we need y'all to do how y'all supposed to do. True Seekers roll call. Again, we had one little mistake that should not keep you from coming back in the stream. And if you're not coming back to the stream, then in which case, go fuck yourself. We don't want you to watch anyway because, god damn it, I'm going to tell you right now, there are streamers with Wi-Fi and servers that are 20 times what we got. And guess what? They have issues as well. And you still support them, okay? So make sure you show your support. And also, I feel like I shouldn't have to lay down ground rules, but I'm going to say this because I know we've been having a lot of new people. No skipping ahead. We will likely get to the topic. Shut the fuck up. We will likely get to it. Just be fucking quiet. We will get there. And whatever we are speaking on, please feel free to comment, but don't skip ahead. You are not the show. We are. You tuned in to watch us. Why are you trying to make yourself the show? If you want it to be the show, you could have a show. Just get on camera. Buy you a camera, buy you a microphone. You know what I'm saying? Get you a sucky little intro that looked like it was made in Microsoft Word. Go ahead and do all that stuff all these other motherfuckers do. But until then, do me a solid. Watch us do what we do because we do it the best. All right? I know we got some new people. That's what I'm trying to be chill about it. But man, goodness gracious almighty. Y'all fingers be on that trigger on that keyboard, man. Okay? All right. Now, again, y'all know exactly what y'all got to do. Run the numbers up in the stream. I hate that issue happened almost immediately. Again, that was on my end. That was my fault. So apologies, ladies and gentlemen. But you know what, guys? We got a job to do. It is bring you beautiful people the news, holding one special, accountable, and bring you facts, data, and statistics as we go, because that is just what we do have. So let's not delay any further. Let's go ahead and get into 10 News.
So Sheamus got hurt on Monday during a 6-man tag, is now out for the foreseeable future, and now he's out of the My Time Is Now tournament.
Well wishes to Sheamus. Sorry to see he got injured. This is kind of tacky, but I'm going to say it. I'm in that type of mood tonight. I really don't give a fuck. How the fuck do you get injured in a WWE style match?
I was wondering the same thing.
Like, it's so slow. It's mostly look at the camera and do this. It's mostly like, how do you get injured in a WWE match? And guys, I've given y'all this recipe and I've given y'all this answer a million times. When you are an actual wrestler and you have to slow down so fucking much because you gotta look at that hard cam, because you gotta tell a story, even though WWE tells no stories. Because you have to do all of these things and remember all of these things, you got a referee leaning in your ear going, okay, guys, time to go home. Because you got all of these factors that play into a WWE match that just makes it so condensed and slow and methodical and, for the most part, boring. Let's be fucking honest, boring. That it just makes me go, yeah, like in one token, how do you get injured doing that? But then on the other token, again, I know exactly how you get injured. You're trying to slow down to do too many things. And when you do that, and that also applies to life. And when you do that, that's when you fuck up. Y'all ever been walking down some stairs and you like, all right, easy, because you done probably fell down them stairs a couple weeks ago, and you like, oh, okay, let me take it slow this time, and then you fall again. That's what it's like to be a WWE wrestler. That's what it's like to be a WWE wrestler. And Steve, I'm starting to get the vibe you a fair walker, dog. No, it's not just because Sheamus is old. That is not the reason. Explain all of the ACL snatching that's been going on in NXT. Explain all of the injuries that have been happening on the main roster. Explain why Ilya Dragunov is wrestling him with a fucking RoboCop brace on his knee right now. Explain it then. Explain it then. Are all these people old? Why is half the women's roster in NXT wearing knee braces?
When they shouldn't be.
Not even 26. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Don't be contrarian for the sake of being contrarian, homie. Please don't be contrarian. We had 2 people in our comment section throughout the course of doing this show that was like that, and ask them where they are now.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be contrarian for the sake of being contrarian. It's not funny. It's not cute. Just like, it's okay to go with the flow sometimes, bro. All right. Let me see what we got. Like I said, I'm reading Leaderboard Gang, and I am only reading Financial Lubricant Gang, guys. I got a lot of stuff to finish before WrestleCade, so I want to make sure that I'm getting that stuff done in a timely fashion, because I'm going to be honest, y'all. I got, people behind the scenes working on stuff, but I am putting in a shit ton of work. Okay? So, yeah. You see, said, yeah, ACL and MCL tears at that age should not happen. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Oh, shit. Well, yeah, I mean, like, dude, let's put it this way. Joking or not, let's put it this way. I don't even want that joke out there, and this is something I've told everybody on the show. I don't even like those jokes out there, and I'm going to tell you why. Because you give drones a talking point. Drones turn jokes into talking points. Do you understand that WWE fans turned the stand up for WWE thing into a meme and became the meme? Like, does that make sense? That's the greatest example that I can actually give, sir. Like, you got to be careful with that, dog. You got to be real careful with that. Because the drones, they'll be watching this show, but they just won't comment. And they'll see you say something like that and be like, yeah, that's the reason. I'm going to run back to Twitter and say that. They're like kids, dude. They're like fucking children. They're impressionable. Dude, please refrain from that stuff on this stream. Because I know there's a lot of drones that hate watch us. I know there are. Because why the fuck do we have, 35 people that'll watch at a time, right? And only 10 of y'all will be commenting. That's how I know they watch. That's how I know they watch. So yeah, man, be careful. Stu, be careful. Be very careful when you're doing shit like that, dog. Let me see. Catherine said they're on Block Island. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. We do not need another viewer like this guy that used to watch our show named Eddie. Man, this guy used to be contrarian for the sake of being contrarian. And it almost came off like, I don't know if his dad wasn't in his life or if his dad was in his life and he watched his dad act like a bitch. And I said that when he was in the comment section.
Yeah.
And
he had so many bad takes too.
Yeah, and he saw me in person and said nothing. He saw me in person. He was literally one row ahead of me at All Out. I forget which year was that. What was the year where the Lucha Brothers went against? Who was they going against in a cage? It was a great match too.
No. Oh.
It was a great fucking match. Oh my God. Who were they going against?
That had to be 20.
It had to have been. The Bucks. Thank you. I knew it was the fucking Bucks. Thank you,
It had
God.
to be either 19 or 20.
Yeah. But he was sitting right in front. Oh, dude, he had none of that energy. A lot of people tend to see me and be like, oh, well, I had that energy, and it's gone. And it's gone. Okay? But let me see what we got. Catherine said, and we don't like using our wrench, but we will. Shouts out to all our, our moderators, man. Wrench gang. We appreciate y'all too, man. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Uh-oh. Why are you late? Pay your late fees.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm seeing Adrian Carpenter and Xavier say it was 2021.
Ooh.
Okay, well, shit. That's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, if we're wrong, we're wrong.
Xavier said they should try that Ocho McDonald's diet, but nah, man, look. Let me see what else we got. Hold on. To stretch his arm out too far for a tag. Yeah, Catherine, you get it. Like, that's what I'm getting at. Is like, when you work within that WWE structure and you're a wrestler, it doesn't blend. It doesn't mesh. I'm shocked Roxanne Perez ain't blew her knee out. Because Roxanne Perez is a wrestler.
Mm-hmm. Julia and Stephanie, too.
I feel like it's a matter of time for them. I'm just going to be honest. I feel like it's a matter of time for them. Not that I'm wishing it, obviously, but like, yeah, I just feel like they're going to run Stephanie Vaquer too hot. Remember I said that, y'all. Take a second to remember that and note that I said that. They're going to run Stephanie too hot. I know they are. I have a very strong feeling that they're going to run her too hot. Said late fee sponsored by DoorDash and Chat. You mean Chat ASS. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no. It's a sad state of affairs, man. And again, I hope Sheamus is all right. I hope he recovers fast. But yeah, it's a sad state of affairs over there at WWE right now. And all these drones, by the way, let me address this real quick since we here already. All of these drones going, look at the ticket sales. People were saying they were dead in the water, and now look at this. Okay. Warren, I need you to answer a couple questions for me, sir. You are now in the deposition.
Okay.
What pay-per-view is coming up?
That would be Full Gear.
Well, yes, but WWE, sir, because we're not doing an AEW review.
That would be WWE Survivor Series.
Okay.
War Games.
And what is Survivor Series considered on the WWE pay-per-view slate?
One of their major shows.
Okay.
One of the top 4.
Okay. Now, what match is being used to predominantly sell tickets for this show?
War Games.
Okay. Where is the actual Survivor Series elimination match taking place?
The night before on SmackDown.
Oh! So what you're telling me is that at a pay-per-view called Survivor Series, they have to do a double cage and double rings in order to sell tickets for the pay-per-view, and they also have to load up the card with every top star they have on the roster just to sell tickets, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so if you are a fan and you know all of the top stars on the roster are going to be on the 2 or 3 shows leading up to, what shows are you going to buy tickets for?
SmackDown
And
Raw that week. Go home shows.
So WWE fans, I asked this question. Why do y'all get to flex that, but when AEW fans flex consistent ticket sales, which they've had since August, by the way?
Yep.
Why, when they get to do the ticket sales thing and they get to tout their pay-per-view ticket sales, y'all have an issue with it and y'all take an issue with it? Triple Nose had to throw every single top star on every show leading up to this pay-per-view just to sell tickets. It's been all hands on deck for the last 3 weeks. Y'all pick weird times to flex. That'd be like if a bodybuilder went into a Jiffy Lube and did a posing routine. Y'all pick real weird times to flex. Y'all WWE fans, y'all stink. I cannot stand you motherfuckers. That is such a weird time to flex. Like, really? And what have all the top stars done in these past 3 weeks that has even been substantial?
Well, Roman Reigns returned.
Nope, not substantial. Because you know why? Because there's literally a fucking picture of a 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 picture of Roman Reigns returns. So Werner, that means jack shit dick. What does that even mean? What are you talking about? I'm gonna make you answer for the dumb shit you say tonight. What does that even mean?
No. That's what drones will say. They will say, well, Roman Reigns showed up. These people, all they have to do in their minds is just show up. Nothing substantial has to happen. They just have to show up and say their normal nonsense.
And then,
no one's putting the feet to the fire for WWE.
And then to make matters worse, I'm gonna say something that's gonna be controversial. I do not care. You bring back Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns looks very, very ill.
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all see how skinny he was? Y'all brought back Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns looked like he could barely get out of his bed. God rest his soul. WWE, did y'all not learn anything from Chadwick Boseman? He was still keeping up appearances and all that stuff. And guess what? Until he couldn't. The next thing we knew, I'll never forget where I was. Now this was 2020. I was on a plane landing in Las Vegas, y'all. On a trip with my lady and my mom, because she hadn't been out to Vegas in a minute. I was with my lady and my mom. And we had just landed in Las Vegas. And that news broke. WWE, what's going to happen when y'all pick up the phone and y'all call and his wife picks up and she goes, Roman ain't with us no more. What, y'all going to bring out the sex pest? Y'all going to bring him out again? See, these are real scenarios. These are things that WWE does not factor. You know why? Because they don't care. As long as they could pop a rating, pop the crowd, get a TikTok clip out of it, get a YouTube short out of it, get an Instagram reel out of it, they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. As long as they can show this to fucking NFL players and celebrities and go, look at how cool we are. Look at all of our impressions. Will you please come to one of our shows? We'll pay for anything. That's what they do it for. And I'm tired of pretending like that's not what they do it for. Oh, you guys have to be objective. This is objective. And observable truth. How does Cam Scatterboo have more t-shirts than Julia?
That's crazy work too when I saw that.
Talk to me. Somebody fucking talk to me.
There's no reason a sports figure or a celebrity that shows up has more t-shirts than your contracted talent that is there every week.
And we supposed to get in front of this camera and be like, all right, guys, so this show, there were some things we liked. There were some things we didn't like. Man, bullshit. I refuse. I fucking refuse. I will not. I will not. Well, I did like this. No. If you got to stretch your voice like that, you didn't like it. Or if you get some bomb-ass pussy, you gonna say what?
I got some bomb-ass pussy.
It ain't gonna be no, I got some bomb-ass pussy. No. No, ain't gonna be no stretch in your fucking voice.
Mm-mm.
I get some fire-ass head. I'm like, that bitch gave me some fire-ass head. You see how people got to talk about WWE? Go watch these reviews if you don't believe me. Yeah, I mean, this entire segment sucked, but voice get all high out of nowhere. But
not only does it get high, it washes away everything else, and the show is good.
Yeah, by the end of their show, the show was great.
Yeah,
everything sucked, but by the end of their show, the show was phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Make that make any fucking sense. And we'll be called negative. We'll be called over the top. We'll be called, man, look, I'll own it. I'll own it. But you can't call us wrong. Call us all that shit. Can't call us wrong. Call us loudmouth, boisterous, call us whatever you want to call us. Can't call us wrong. This is the product you protect. Like the dork imbeciles you fucking are. That's ad hominem. No, it's factual. Because you got to be you have to be an imbecile to support this product. Fuck are we talking about, man? Adrian Carpenter came through with 5 smackaroos. Thank you, man. Said, screw WWE fans. Athena versus Persephone for the Ring of Honor Women's title at Final Battle. Let's fucking go. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that.
Banger.
I told y'all. Tony need to get on that line with the CMLL brass and get that dual contract popping with Persephone, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up. Said they literally got AJ begging fans not to be creeps at WWE. Yeah, I spoke on that. I spoke on that already. But yet they'll generalize and go, see, this is the problem with all wrestling fans. Warner, did that man have on an AEW shirt?
No.
MLW shirt?
No.
TNA shirt?
No.
AAA shirt?
Nope.
CMLL shirt?
Nope.
New Japan shirt?
Nope.
What shirt did he have on?
WWE.
Man, WWE fans are so afraid to call something what it actually fucking is. They rather run their head into a brick wall going 40 miles an hour than to say, that motherfucker is a creep. My product sucks and I want it to get better. They refuse. They outright refuse. And y'all saw I checked John Alba's ass when he said that goofy shit. Yeah, Fuego, yeah, WWE bad. All wrestling must be bad. You saw I checked him when he said that goofy shit. Yeah, and when Twitter wasn't shadow banning us, we packed up Nick Hausman's bitch ass too. He's still in our DMs bitching and moaning and threatening legal action because we packed him up. We ended his career. Name the last Nick Hausman article or interview you've seen. I'll wait. And we did it all from speaking the truth. Don't let people get away with that shit. See, here's a person I'm actually going to give credit to because I see them doing the work and not just sitting behind acting like a little puss bag. Shouts out to Fuego, man, because Fuego, I always see him lighting them drones and these compromised media motherfuckers up. So shouts out to him, goddammit.
Bang, bang.
Straight up.
Bang, bang.
Keep that shit up. Stay on their necks, bro. Straight up. The rest of y'all, man, y'all be scared of these motherfuckers. Instead, y'all get into arguments with inconsequential individuals that ain't got no clout, no motion, no nothing. No, take down these motherfuckers that are actually compromised. Call out these motherfuckers that are actually putting out bad narratives. The fuck you arguing with screen username John Cena 54 35 67 44? Why are you arguing with that person? They don't do shit. They don't do a damn thing. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. Every time I see any other one of y'all arguing goddamn Roman Reigns fan 697. But y'all will give Tree Sap a pass. Come. All right, bro. All right, bro. You know what I'm saying? Fuego said they ain't shit but another person on Twitter, y'all. Don't let them feel special. That's a fact. Catherine said most of them have me blocked. Then that means you did what you were supposed to do. And if you got blocked by these people already for calling them out for their bullshit, you've already done your part in that regard. I'm not talking to you. I don't want no hit dogs to start hollering in this motherfucker. I ain't trying to hear "oh" throughout this comment section. I'm just saying. Call out these compromised motherfuckers that actually get engagement on their bad faith narratives and takes. Call them out. Y'all be arguing with people to get 2 likes. Let me see what else we got. Again, Leaderboard Gang and Financial Lubricant Gang is being read tonight. So shouts out to y'all, man. Shouts out to, if you are in the Leaderboard Gang right now and you did send through some Financial Lubricant, we appreciate y'all. Fuego said wrong, been the one thing y'all ain't been yet. Yeah, and anybody who watches this show can realize that real quick if they actually sit down and listen to what we say and not getting their feelings based on their fandom. Because we've converted people. We've said that before. Like, we've converted people. We've had people reach out to us and be like, yo, I've seen the light. Like, you know, it's okay. And it takes time because we understand our approach is definitely very, very, very different from a lot of these other podcasters' approach. Because, again, they pacify you. They go, well, if you are a WWE fan, I do understand how you liked this segment. Instead of going, hey, bro, if you did like this segment, you got to be dumb as hell.
Mm-hmm.
You see the difference between those two things? One is something someone needs to hear. The other one is just, let me just put this pacifier in your mouth so you don't down-click my video. You see the difference? The biggest lessons we learn in life are the lessons that we don't plan on learning, but we got to learn them motherfuckers. Y'all remember the first time y'all burned y'all hand on a stove? I think we all do. Y'all know that one moment y'all parents told y'all not to do something, you did it anyway, got fucked up, and now you like, damn. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So let's not bullshit. I always say on this show, if we gonna talk, let's talk real talk. Yeah, Adrian, thank you. We have to be. Yeah, we have to use guerrilla tactics to get to these motherfuckers. We have to.
Mm-hmm.
We have to.
Otherwise, they won't listen.
And otherwise, we be doing what everybody else fucking does. Coddling the WWE audience just to get viewers. I don't care. I do not care. I do not care. If it is 15 people in here that's showing us love and they actually are spreading the word of what we saying, that means the world to me. Do I feel like we deserve a bigger audience? Absolutely. But then I also have to come to the realization the truth is unpopular. And it's been that way for a very long time. Straight up, man. Let me see what we got. Said, y'all like Nostradamus, y'all see the future. And some of this stuff just be coming from my sources. But yeah, sometimes we just be calling stuff out way ahead of time. Sometimes, yeah. But we try to inform based upon, well, information. We try to go out there and actually give y'all stuff based off of something. These other people are going based off of a little text message conversation they had with their wrestler friend. Or their little stooge that they got backstage. See, these dirt sheet motherfuckers, they know these people. And these people respect us. That's the difference. I'd rather be respected than to be known. Because to all these dirt sheets, these wrestlers will confide in me stuff that they would never confide in you motherfuckers. You know why? Because they respect me. And Werner, for the first time next week at WrestleCade, he going to see it for himself. He going to see the respect I get from these wrestlers. All these other motherfuckers are soundboards for these wrestlers' good publicity. Be sitting there thinking they homies. Oh, Jordan Grace sends me memes all the time. Yeah, motherfucker, because she want to stay on your good side, so you report good stuff about her, you dumbass Roblox-headed Muppet-looking motherfucker. Duh. We're actually friends. You sound like a hizzo. And this is a true story. What I'm saying, this ain't a diss song, this is a real song. Somebody that works in the dirt sheets actually said this to me. Sound like a little hoe. Sound like a little chatty patty.
Sounds like he's compromised.
Give me a fucking knife. All right. Fuego said, not for nothing, but I saw the Bucks comments on Jericho twisted as pleading for him to stay. Yeah, I saw. And I saw you just sent it to me too. I saw, bro.
Mm-hmm.
If you are not WWE, you do not get the positive headlines, dude. You don't. You don't. Let me see what we got. Said they know you want to tell if they ask you not to. Fuego said shit's wild as hell. Yeah, man, they these dirty motherfuckers get it twisted. Because these people are only telling them things because they're like, okay, cool. I'll give them everything that I feel like they should know because they're probably going to leak it anyway. But all the stuff that I don't want them to know, I'm just going to keep to myself. I'm going to tell it to people who I actually respect, who I actually care about. I don't care how many media events you go to. I don't care how many pressers you go to. I don't give a fuck about what you got going on, homie. Respect is way more profound. And these wrestlers looking at you like a publicity lick does not mean these people rock with you. I've actually had wrestlers kick it with me. And not because they so happen to be in the same city as an event going on. It's levels to this shit. All right, y'all. It's time to get into the portion of the show that it's not levels to this shit. It's just shitty levels. So if you know a portion of the show is coming up, go ahead and drop that thing in the comment section. But even if you decide you're not going to because you are a terrible commenter and you shouldn't be on this show, I'm going to tell your non-commenting ass anyway. It is time for us to hold one special dumbass accountable. It is time for drone accountability. Let go.
This is from Twitter.
Twitter.
This is from Dirty Dom Dom, and this is a fan account.
Bruh. What the hell?
Dirty Dom Dom says, and I quote, Sheamus has suffered a shoulder injury. As a result, he is out of the Last Time Is Now tournament. This could actually happen now. And it's a poster that says, Edge returns Saturday, November 29, 2025. Are these people stupid?
Dumbass, 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 dumbass.
Werner, here comes his question again. For like the third show in a row. How many times do y'all gotta get fucked by the WWE before y'all realize they do not have interest in doing fan service for none of you weirdos?
Yeah.
Holy fucking shit. They do not have interest in doing fan service for any of you. Stop. And then guess what? Guess what? I'll play in your little pie in the sky land for 3 seconds. Let's say he does return. Let's just say, right? On this day, you know, the whole thing. Let's just say he returns. Then what? WWE fans, y'all are like the new manifest bitches. Y'all know the manifest bitches, them hoes to be like, I'm manifesting this and I'm manifesting that.
God.
And this bitch live in a studio apartment with a fire alarm that's beeping. Y'all know the bitches I'm talking about. Y'all know the bitches I'm talking about. Be talking about chakras and crystals and shit. But this bitch got a 400 credit score. Bitch, you couldn't manifest a 700. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Shea Butter, Erykah Badu listening bitches. And ain't nothing wrong with Erykah Badu's music, but her music attracts a specific crowd of women. They don't learn, bro. They don't learn. That is an audience that does not learn. They don't like you. It's like trying to tell your homie a woman don't like you. Like, bro, she don't like you, dog. Why do you keep chasing her? She don't like you. We've all had to have that conversation with a homie in our lives.
True.
Dog, she don't fuck with you like that. That's WWE with their audience. You know they don't like you, right? Stop. Goodness gracious. Catherine said WWE only likes fan money. They don't care about fan opinion. That's a fact. Fuego said I had that conversation with a homie, hung up on the chick from sophomore year to our 30. Goodness gracious. Dude, I do consultations, and I'm not going to put nobody on blast, no names on blast, because I do have a confidentiality clause in my contracts for my consultations. But let's just put it this way. I've talked to men like that. I have spoken to men and had to rehabilitate men that are like that. "28 years old, talk about some she gonna come around." And I'm like, hey, how long have you been dealing with this girl? Oh, man, since, about 8th grade. 8th grade? You mean to tell me you've been carpet bombing your love life for a bitch since the 8th grade? Then you take a dude like that out to the club, he's standing in the corner, and he got the nerve to walk over to you drinking here and talk about some, man, where the hoes at? What? They were there from the 8th grade until the time you turned 28. That's WWE with their fans. The fans, that they don't get it. That girl done had decades to fuck you. And you 40 now, and you still ain't got that bitch. Let it go. WWE fans, you're holding on to a former fling, the Attitude Era. It's gone. It's never coming back. It is dead. Wrestling will never be that cool. I almost did what the drones do. WWE will never be that cool again.
No.
Ever. They will never be that mainstream again. Ever. LIG it. Let it go. They will never be that again. So to all you dumbass, nutcase ass parents that keep bringing your kids there, hoping that it's going to become that for them, you are poisoning your child's mind when it comes to pro wrestling, and you could do better. But unfortunately, you too much of a dork to see through the fucking weeds. Yeah, I saw that clip of that. Oh my God, all those beta male cuck incel bastards in that NXT crowd talking about some Ricky Strokes. You saying that about another grown man? Man, I could keep going on this, but let me hold one special.
Dumbass!
Accountable. Y'all playing with me right now. This one comes from screen name Kepfis. Kepphfas. Kepfis. Kepfis? Who cares? Fuck them. But Kepfis would have this to say. Based on countless DMs and comments, it seems the SJW Alphabet Soup IWC regards all Brock Lesnar fans as S predators, and you know what the S is. They always accuse others of what themselves are. I wouldn't want to check the IWC's hard drives. And it's a picture of Brock Lesnar leaned on a turnbuckle in a cowboy hat.
Dumbass! Dumbass!
What is a word we use a lot on the show, ladies and gentlemen, if you watch us? Projection. That is called projection. I'm going to tell y'all a little secret. I ain't got no kids, but, you know, it is what it is. Shit, after WrestleCade weekend, I might have a few. Warner might have 2 on the way his damn self. No, if Isla Dawn walk up to you trying to throw some cat, you gonna scratch that kitty. Yeah, motherfucker. Wham, wham. That's what you gonna hit next, motherfucker. But if I had children, I would not trust my kids around a majority of modern WWE fans. Ain't that a bitch? I would not trust my children around modern WWE fans. Because this is how they think. And I hate when a wrestler gets released or something like that, women's wrestler gets released, and this is something else they pin on the entire wrestling fandom, but it just comes from one specific base. Whenever a women's wrestler gets released, you typically see Roman Reigns avatars, John Cena avatars, Rhea Ripley avatars, all these avatars of WWE wrestlers, of these people saying, that woman should do what? I want to see if the True Seekers figure it out. Warner, don't say nothing. I want to see if the True Seekers figure it out. And they always got a WWE wrestler profile picture. What's the first thing they say, y'all? Y'all slowing the pace down. There we go. You got it. Weirdo got it. Let's keep it going, though. Let's keep it going, though. I want to make sure y'all awake. Yep. That too. Cueto, that too. What, Cueto? I don't know. That too. But the main one is what everybody else is saying. I mean, that's the first shit you see. Immediately. If Maxine Dupree got released from WWE next month, guess what you gonna see? And they'll say, oh, we're just going based off of what we've seen in the past, you know, with like Mandy Rose. And then you be like, okay, cool. Give me another example. And they'll go Lacey Evans. And I'm like, okay, cool. Give me 7 examples. They can't do it. They can't do it. If your data compilation to a conclusion is 3 women, holy fucking shit. If you're compiling data off of 3 women, and making that the gospel based off of that number, holy fucking shit, something is psychologically wrong with you weirdos. Now, if every woman that left WWE got released from WWE just randomly opened up OnlyFans, okay, cool. I throw my hands up and be like, hey, it's a pattern. It's almost like they get mad when they don't. Anybody else notice that? It's almost like they get mad when they don't.
And you also, well, they should have done this.
They're going to turn on Maxine Dupree by motherfucker. Dude, Maxine Dupree is going to be turned on by Christmas. Remember I said this, y'all. Maxine Dupree is going to be turned on by Christmas. Because Bryan Danielson said one line about WWE fans that still stands true to this day. Fickle. They want to see you chase and chase and chase, and then when you finally get to that mountaintop, they don't give a fuck about you no more. Because WWE fans don't like winners because they're losers.
Mm-hmm.
Fuego said, and they say it like an insult, like they're not on Reddit begging for those picks. That's a fact, bro. And wrestling forums. Don't leave those out, too.
Mm-hmm.
Kat said because they can't spend their money on OF, that is where they spend their money, not on WWE merch. Hey, possibly.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised there.
See, but Catherine, Mandy Rose is a bad example because her and Lacey Evans are the only ones that it went like hard body on that OF stuff. I'm talking about like hard body. The rest of these girls be like, hey, look at my feet.
I got my toes done.
You want to see this cooking blog? Somebody be like, how do you know this? I'm going to tell you right now. I got one homie who has deep pockets, and he just be doing this shit for fun. Like, he will literally buy women's OnlyFans for fun. And he will be giving me news updates like, bro, this OnlyFans is whack. And I'm like, okay. Like, every time he tells me this stuff, I'm like, all right. Okay. He just likes doing it for the fuck of it. I can't explain it. I'm not gonna tell him how to spend his money. I can't explain it. He's just into that type of shit. I don't know. Some people have different little, your digs, but hey. I can't tell him how to spend his money.
You know what? You might be able to find the next great marketing ploy out of OnlyFans. You never know.
And if you gonna shame him, you gotta shame them same people. A lot of y'all that's gonna go, oh wow, that's crazy. Y'all dad had a stack of Playboys in his closet.
Mm-hmm.
So before you judge, to all my FBA brothers in here, y'all dad was watching Pinky. Let's not judge, okay? Let's not judge. Fuego, I know you was looking at Roberta Vasquez back in the day. Don't do that. Don't do that. I know all y'all skeletons in y'all closet. Don't do that. Don't do that. You was looking at Roberta Vasquez, wasn't you? And you know who I'm talking about too, motherfucker. Don't play dumb. You was playing a game of beef jerky to Rosie Perez, Fuego. Don't judge him. No, I ain't gonna let my homie go out like that. I ain't gonna let him go out like that. That's what I'm like before anybody in this motherfucker judge. Look at yourself. Oh, me. When your mom wasn't giving your pops no coont noot, Pinky was on display. Yeah? You're right, Fuego. You know exactly who I'm talking about. All right, then. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, then. Right. Y'all laughing because I'm putting y'all on blast now. See? It ain't, wait, what? It ain't that no more, is it now?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, man, let one of these motherfuckers judge him. I'm finna light these motherfuckers up. Oh man. No, because that's why you was on blast. Cause talk about some bro doing Yellow Pages reviews for OnlyFans. That's why you on blast. Said every black man's dad watched Pinky for real. Yeah, I know. And Adrian, you was watching Jada Fire. I ain't gonna lie. It was one. Look, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really watch that stuff like that for real. And I say like that because sometimes you'll deal with a girl that be like, "Can you put it on the TV?" And like some women are freaky. Look at Warner. Look at Warner. Look at Warner. Look at Warner.
What?
Look at Warner. Some women are like that, bro. Some women.
That's true. I'm too sheltered
like,
for that, though.
They'll be like, "Hey, put it on the TV. I want to try every position they do." I'm like, "Oh shit. Well, shit. Okay." But it was one. When I first started Woo Wop the Bammin', her name was Amber Easton. That is the finest bitch I have ever seen in life. I'm like, why is she doing this? Like, it was that was the moment where I realized that stuff was bad for me. I was like, why is a woman that looks like that doing this? It broke me. It broke me. I was like, no, I cannot watch this stuff. I can't see a woman that looks like that be defiled. I couldn't wrap my head around it. Y'all gonna go look up a picture of her right now and be like, damn. Bad little motherfucker. I was like, woo. First time I saw her, I was like, you know what? I've never tried this before, but I'm gonna try it today. Straight up. That was a little bad motherfucker. Said, hey, yo, yeah, women be too freaky and you can sense that energy with college conversation. Hey, I can sense it straight off rip. See, I'm at that age now where I can look at a woman and just see it. I can just look at a woman and see it. Like Isla Dawn is a great example of that. You could just tell. Warner, calm down. I
didn't say nothing.
I feel
I'm
the
just
internal.
here.
I feel the internal. I feel the internal going, I'd love to find out. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Adrian, yeah. That's what I'm telling you. I've had women be like, hey, cut it on. I want to try that stuff on you. I'm like, oh. Don't mind if I do. Click. Fuck you talking about. Let's go. See, but back when I was getting down with the boogie, up jumps the boogie, you had to actually like either order it, and then when it did finally become available on like laptops and stuff, I had to get like the HDMI cord and plug it into the TV. And I'm like, wait a second, my dick all out. I'm typing. I'm like, wait a minute. I'll find it. Don't you worry. I'll find it. What'd you say her name was?
When HDMI cords were like $50.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, if you wanted a monster one, that bitch was like $80.
Mm-hmm.
Now you could get one of them hoes on Amazon right now for $24.99.
Or cheaper.
It was a scam.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up. But yeah, no, we having fun tonight, man. We gotta have fun. The Smackdown, by the way. And speaking of which, Warner, it is time to get into the show that smacks us down. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to get into SmackDown.
So we start off the show with Michael Cole's soul dying just a little bit because we got a live shot of the University of Colorado Stadium, and Michael Cole had to mention something other than wrestling.
I'd still fuck Amber Easton to this day. I would.
I bet you would.
I would.
I have no doubt.
I would. That was a little fine motherfucker. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Then after that, we got the usual montage of talent arriving late for work.
Mm-hmm. What the hell?
Then we got the recap of what happened on Monday night in the main event of everybody doing a chaos ending with War Games.
War Games.
On the men's side.
Whoa. Okay. All right. I'm going to let it rock. Go ahead.
We then kick off the show with the Vision War Games team of Logan Paul, Bronson Reed, and Braun Breaker, with Paul Heyman, of course.
War games.
Paul started his normal nonsense, then said, War Games.
War games.
5 of the crowd's heroes would be locked inside a double cage, where Breaker would take a bite out of everyone's asses. Pause. Pause.
No, 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 no.
It's so much I want to say, but it's so little I'm actually gonna say. Move on.
Alrighty. They'd also be locked in a double cage where they'd be tsunamied over and over and over and over again by the original tribal thief, Bronson Reed.
How can he be considered the tribal thief and he's stolen nothing recently?
I know. And did he really steal something? He lost it in a match, and then Roman threw it to the fans. What is this?
So is he like stealing honey buns and we just don't know about it? Like, is that like an off-camera thing? Is he going into like Best Buy and stealing like iPads? Like, how is he the tribal thief? Does he walk up to like every motherfucking Polynesian he sees and just like steal their lei? Like, what? Somebody help. Like, I just don't. There's a part of me that wants to have an understanding of this product. Then there's a part of me that wants to have no understanding of this product. The part of me that wants to have no understanding of this product typically wins out. But this is where I want to have some understanding. How can somebody have a name that they don't even remotely live up to? That's like Seth Rollins being the architect. What is he the architect of?
Nothing now. I mean, you could probably make the argument for when he did the greatest heist, but that's, 10, 15 years ago. Everyone's forgotten about that.
Yeah, and every other 2 years they got to remind you of it because you likely forgot about it.
Mm-hmm.
Because most things WWE does is not memorable at all. I remember Hangman and Swerve in that cage. I remember that chair shot. I remember that house getting burned down.
Mm-hmm.
You know what, as shitty as it was, I remember the Mimosa Mayhem match.
Yeah.
So even AEW shitty stuff I remember. The exploding barbed wire death match. I remember all of that stuff. But they got to remind you every WrestleMania that Seth Rollins pulled off the heist of the century. If it was the heist of the century, don't you think you wouldn't have to remind people until the next century? Oops.
Not WWE. They got to remind you every 6 seconds, because after every 6 seconds, there's a fucking recap.
I don't know what to say, bro.
I don't know either.
I don't know what to say, dog.
Paul Heyman said these 5 superstars would learn that they would need an evil and violent strategy to win War Games.
We don't believe you. You need
more
people.
people.
Violent, WWE, same sentence. All right. Go.
This led to Paul Heyman giving the mic to Logan Paul. Dear Lord. Before Paul could say anything, he was interrupted by the Usos with mic in hand. Jay said nobody wants to hear what Logan Paul has to say. Thank God.
Nobody
Heyman interjected.
Wait, stop. Don't nobody want to hear what he got to say either.
Right.
What the fuck? No one wants to hear what you have to say either. Pot, meat, kettle. Go ahead.
Heyman interjected, saying that Jay has pissed off Logan Paul. Oh, no. We pissed off an influencer.
Stop the presses. He might stream.
Yeah, he might stream. He might go to Japan and stream. Oh, no.
I'm mortified at the thought.
Yeah. Heyman said, stating that He created the bloodline to make sure that nobody would have to live on the streets. Heyman also pointed out that the one thing that he taught them in the bloodline was the numbers game as he counted division members in the ring. Jimmy said they didn't come alone, which then they went to Cody's little extravagant, never needed bus, and out walks Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes.
Stop. Why did Drew McIntyre walk out that bus like he just fucking bust a nut? Did anybody else notice that? It didn't look like he just got through with a fight. It looked like he just got through fucking Cody.
Well, he probably got all excited when Paul Heyman said, Braun Breaker was going to take a bite out of everyone's asses. Pause.
Oh, real quick. Adrian Carpenter came through a 5-smack rule, said, thank God Full Gear is less than 24 hours away to cleanse us. Facts plus tax, homie.
Oh.
Facts plus tax. I don't want to deal with this product, but unfortunately, this is a show that happens every goddamn Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And Adrian said, WWE War Games is so violent that it includes pinfalls instead of being submitted or surrendered. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I saw that on Twitter. Stu said Logan Paul apparently had his words on his palm. Yep. And this is the guy that all of the WWE ass kissers have deemed world champion, and Stevie Richards has deemed better than the entire AEW roster. Y'all ever seen a promo on Hangman Adam Page's hand?
Nope.
Swerve's hand?
Nope.
Will Ospreay's hand?
Nope.
I could keep going. I'm ready to be petty.
I'm ready to be petty today. Hallelujah!
If you got to write bullet points on your hand, in 2025 WWE, where promo work can be condensed down to yeet, I ain't gonna let this damn WWE shit steal my joy. Catherine came through with 5 smackaroos, queuing up
Lemon.
He gave up right before it too. See, look at that. And Ron Lime down there getting his.
I didn't hear you. You cut out, so that's why I stopped.
Yeah, bullshit. You say that every time. All right. Fuego said Shaq was a better celeb wrestler than Logan Paul. Yeah, the dude, Drew McIntyre came out the bus like he just got out of an orgy. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Then you got Cody sliding down like a, you know what? Warner, just go.
Usos ran to check on Cody Rhodes. First match of the night, we got the U.S. title challenge. We got Dragunov taking on JD Squarehead.
Ilya Dragunov is so boring to fucking watch, dude. But I will say this. I cannot believe I'm saying this, y'all. JD Squarehead carried his ass.
Mm-hmm.
JD Squarehead was doing all the work in this match. All of it. Not some of it, all of it. WWE fans coined the term indie vanilla midget, but yet they'll pop for Ilya Dragunov.
Yeah.
He is the literal definition. And he's so limited in that fucking ring. Look how intense he is. Look at the veins. I'm a white boy with a neck tattoo. I'm so intense. Give me a fucking knife. Oh, I'm so intense. I'm dragging up. I call people jackasses.
Try.
Go.
No surprise here. Dragunov retained.
After we just watched JD Squarehead carry his ass.
You know, I'm surprised no one got hurt after that awkward over the top rope standing suplex.
See, I was mostly because of JD's head weight. That's what that was. I know I got a big head. I'll say it in a second. I got a big head, but JD Squarehead shit got its own orbit. So if you see Tootsie Rolls floating around his head, if you ever meet him at a meet and greet, remember I said it. That's breaking news right there. JD Squarehead's head is so big it has an orbit. Okay? Just remember that. Go ahead.
Up next, we have a recap of Charlotte Flair deciding to join War Games.
War Games.
After the skirmish on Raw, we saw Flair and Alexa Bliss walking to an unmarked door. The door opened to reveal Rhea Ripley and Io Sky inside as Bliss left Flair to have a chit-chat with Rhea Ripley to work out their issues.
I'm going to skip ahead, dog. I'm going to skip ahead just on this so that way you don't got to do it later. I'm going to skip ahead.
Okay.
You closed the door for them to have a chit-chat, and it was supposed to be this really authentic moment. And then we come back to see them in a talk like they're shooting the fucking interrogation scene in The Dark Knight fucking Rises. I ain't got nothing else, bro.
All right. Up next, we have Nick Aldis talking with Kathy Kelly. Wasn't able to give an update because Cody was with the doctors. Then he confronted the Vision. Mr. Aldis told Paul Heyman that Drew McIntyre was still persona non grata even after being named to the Vision's War Game team. Heyman said that he respected Aldis' request as McIntyre was apparently not at the building after what happened earlier.
Dog, they had to do multiple camera angles for a chit chat.
Yes.
I can't with this show. I see somebody said, hold on real quick. Fuego said cheap ripoff of the Darby Mox prison segment. That's what it felt like.
Mm-hmm.
No, man, I ain't never seen no MCU movie with no scene like that. This shit stinks. Go.
Alrighty, up next we have more clips of the University of Colorado's football team. And we had to mention that Bill Goldberg's son, Gage, also played for the Colorado Buffaloes.
Dog, he sounded so awkward describing what he does there. He was like, Gage Goldberg, son of Hall of Famer Bill Goldberg, his son plays inside linebacker. I'm like, dude, you might as well have just been holding up a cue card in front of him because that's what it sounded like.
Right.
He sounded like he didn't know what the fuck he was saying. You got to understand, WWE is Michael Cho's life. You know his wife is getting fucked. Hey, baby, while I was gone at the WWW, I came back and I seem to have this dark baby.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah, Dion did the 5 merchandise shuffle on your bitch. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Go.
Alrighty, backstage we got Dragunov walking in the back, licking his wounds after the U.S. title match as Tama Tonga silently stared at him before walking off. Ciampa then appeared and confronted Dragunov, told the champion that he was lucky that he and Gargano were busy with Fraxiom because he'd be holding that title instead. Dragunov rebutted, calling Ciampa a jackass.
Oh, I'm Ilya Stroganoff. Oh, I'm gonna call you a jackass. I'm intense. Oh, look at my intensity. Oh, I'm clearly doing PEDs. Oh, allegedly. Oh.
I bet you that drug test comes back hot.
Dog, if
Allegedly.
he pissed in a cup, it would disintegrate.
Probably.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Because I ain't finna have no goddamn beef stroganoff suing me.
Alrighty, up next we have the Last Time Is Now tournament first round qualifier. We got Carmelo Bow Wow Hayes taking on Bronson Reed.
Call it what it was, Werner. Don't go through this. Call it what it was.
It ended in a fucking count out because there was main roster fuckery left and right.
Thank you. Call it what it was. This is where we do not need detail. Call it what it was. That's all it was. It was a clusterfuck of main roster fuckery with a dumbass shitty finish. Mm-hmm. Why is he cursing so much? You would be cursing this. I always say when people ask me why do I curse so much when it comes to WWE, I always say sit in this chair and do this show for 6 years. Cover this product for 6 years and get back to me. That's my rebuttal to that. Cover this product for 6 years and get back to me. I might take a break to start off the new year. No bullshit. I'm like, dude, WWE is the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Alrighty, up next we have Chelsea Green fretting about her championship celebration as she confided with Alba Fire that she shouldn't be holding the celebration as Green called herself the greatest women's champion ever. To which Jade Cargill confronted her and took exception to that bold claim.
Stop. Way to make, because I know you were getting here, I'm just going to skip ahead on this. Way to make Jade Cargill look like a dumbass, by the way. Chelsea Green came out of the room that she hid in.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking about Jade Cargill didn't even walk off for longer than 2 seconds. Am I wrong?
No, you're not.
She hadn't even walked off for 2 seconds. And here's Chelsea Green talking at full volume. Adrian said, how does a tournament match end in a count out? WWE, that's how. Catherine, because they have no plans for Chelsea Green and that belt, said, why are they trying to set up Chelsea versus Jade? They have no plans for that belt, dude. And they have no plans for Jade either. And I know WWE is praying to whatever God they pray to, or in their case, probably whatever Satan they pray to, that Bianca Belair comes back for Mania season. They are praying. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
All right, up next we have Sammy Cheerleader with Ray Phoenix and the Motor City Machine Guns and Shinsuke Nakamura saying, rah, 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 rah. We're going to beat the MFTs, rah, rah, rah. That's pretty much what happened.
Thank you. If you would have went through this promo, I would have hung up your call. Thank you. Again, that is exactly what the fuck this was. Rah, 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 rah. For a match that's not even happening on Survivor Series. We're doing Survivor Series, but not on Survivor Series. Rah, 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 rah. Trash. Why is Survivor Series not happening on Survivor Series?
Because it's antiquated.
You can antiquate your motherfucking face on these nuts. Yeah, go team. Right. That's what it was. Yeah. Oh, Adrian, I saw Jade Cargill bringing back the baddie section thing. That's going to take half of her damn check.
Yeah.
Dude, WWE. Y'all ever try to go back and reheat some French fries and then you eat them bitches and you be like, you know what? It wasn't even worth it. Why did I even keep these? That's WWE in 2025 and soon to be 2026. And shouts out to Tony for this is where I'm okay with him taking a high road, saying, oh man, seeing all of my AEW, it was kind of a subtle shot too. Yeah, seeing all my AEW people as champions, that's really cool. And it brings me back to a time of when they were here.
Yeah.
That was kind of shady at the same time. I like how he said that. But
it reminded me of Double or Nothing 2021 when Mox retained and Cody won the TNT title and they gave the middle finger to a camera.
yeah, he was kind of being a little shady. I thought that was funny. But that is what WWE is in 2025 and soon to be 2026. They're that reheated food item that you eat, you bite into it and you like, oh. You even feel kind of disgusted with yourself. You be like, oh. I'm going to give y'all a little tip. Unless you get it with no veggies on it, do not reheat a Subway sandwich. It will not taste the same.
No.
You will feel so disgusted with yourself.
I don't know how you don't throw up afterwards.
This is free game for all the people who don't know. Do not reheat a Subway sandwich.
No.
You don't need food that bad. You don't need it that bad. Go eat some oatmeal or something. Go eat some grapes or something. Don't do it. Just don't. Don't. Because that's when you'll be able to tell, wow, this is processed food. That's when it'll hit you that it's processed food. But go ahead, Warner.
Alrighty, up next we got DIY taking on Fraxiom. To make a long, boring story short,
That's a fact.
Candice the Boring got on the apron, took off Axiom's mask, which allowed Gargano to get the sneaky victory.
Look. I'm going to tell y'all the truth about Fraxiom and DIY. They don't have plans for either one of these teams. The creative is circling the drain, and there is nothing stopping it. Nothing. As long as Triple H could be a smug fucking douchebag backstage and take credit and say, "Are you ready?" This is the product you're going to get. Go ahead.
Alrighty, up next we have the last time is now tournament qualifier first round. Finn Balor Club taking on Penta.
This match was boring as shit too. It was slow too. It was so slow. It was so boring. Go ahead.
I hate to say this. I really do. But ever since Penta's come to WWE, once you've seen one Penta match, you've seen them all.
And you knew this was coming from like the sample size of his first 3 matches. You just saw what it was going to be.
Oh, frustrating.
And let's be real, y'all. 5 years ago, you put this match in AEW, people would have killed to watch this. This could have main evented any AEW pay-per-view in year 2. Maybe even year 3. And now it's a match that WWE just gave on a throwaway at hyper slow speed. Let's go, Warner.
All right, we got the women's war game match face off.
Fuck me.
Rhea Ripley had the microphone. Said that the Kabuki Warriors, Nia Jax, and Last Legend didn't realize how united they were in that moment in time. Rhea pointed out to her best friend, Io Sky, as someone who would keep fighting even if she went down swinging. Rhea then turned to Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, who said they are the most decorated women in the division. That's it. Then they decided to introduce their fifth member. Shocking, AJ Lee. And as AJ was making her entrance, the heels came in, beat the holy shit out of the baby faces. As AJ came walking down, Becky Lynch showed up and got her boring ass over, and she is the fifth entrant on the heel team. End of show.
Every fucking Friday. Every fucking Friday. Dude, I might take January off. Every
I don't blame you.
fucking Friday. What does this mean for next week's shows? Y'all gonna get a if the heavy hitters even show up. But what I think y'all gonna get is rehashes and repeats of all of the segments you saw this week. But the opposite alignment will come out on top. So, like, if the baby faces came out strong this week, the heels are probably going to come out strong next week. And Werner, did you miss something? Hold on, let me see.
Did I?
I think you missed something.
Because I know you jumped ahead on the chat between Rhea. Other than that, I think I got everything.
Hold on. When did Chody come out? Was that the beginning?
That was during the count out.
Did you? I don't remember hearing you bringing that up. I don't. I would say if I did.
All right.
Chody, I got it. Chody
Okay.
looked half dead on the steps of that bus. Just for him to run out there and no sell every single moment of what happened at the beginning of the show. You got a hook. And then you turned it into a piece of fucking candy by the middle of the show. Not even. You made this dude look like he got ran over by a Mack truck.
Mm-hmm.
Just for him to come in the building like a spring chicken and give the heels a piece of his mind. And of course, this dumbass audience ate it up with a spoon. If this happened on an AEW show, you wouldn't hit the end of it. -10. No moment. One of your notes need to get better because you can't miss entire plot points like that.
Yeah. -10, no moment.
Jesus be offense, Lord Jesus. So here's what I'm finna do. What I'm about to do is I'm about to finish all of this WrestleK business that I got to finish. It's just the final stretch. I'm going to set up for Full Gear, an actually good pro wrestling program and product. I'm going to take my ass to bed. And I'm going to wipe this show from my memory like I have to do with every WWE show that we review. And I have nothing to clear the air on. Go ahead.
I got nothing.
All right, guys. So it's time for us to get the fuck up out of here. So therefore, going once, going twice, and so to the man with the braids in his ass. So Sign off yet again to see if Epitome of Black Excellence, the King of Dimes, and just your boy, Mr. Starks, and
The beginning of football worldwide, number 5, Cute Sixes, and the Eternal Pessimist, Big Dub.
peace out, y'all.
See you tomorrow.